Norway for a glimpse into our future.
A country that's famous for Fords.
Fjords. And 80s pop sensation,
Well, more importantly, this country is a world leader in EVs.
electric vehicles.
Norway is a crystal ball for EV ownership. We've come to see what they're doing today because the rest of us will be doing it tomorrow. Although maybe not the wild swimming in the city centre.
This is the place where sales of new internal combustion engine cars were due to be phased out by 2025, 5 years before the UK. But extraordinarily, it's happening much faster than that.
In 2020, 54% of all new car sales were EVs. And if you factor in hybrids, that number jumps to a whopping 74%. And projections suggest that sales of new diesels and petrols is all but to end this April.
And that's largely thanks to the generous incentives for EV buyers here in Norway. And they make what's on offer in the UK look particularly second-rate.
The electric cars in Norway can use bus lanes, can park for free, and are exempt from the country's 25% VAT.
As a result, Norway has become the go-to location for manufacturers to launch their new EV models.
So where better for us to come to test the latest Tesla, the Model Y?
The Y is a £55,000 family car that sits in the middle of the Tesla range. It's practical and roomy, but with 2 twin motors and 4-wheel drive, you still get that signature EV acceleration that both of us just had to experience.
Woohoo!
That's impressive, isn't
Yeah,
it?
mightily impressive.
Because this isn't the super quick one, is it?
No, no, no. So we've got the long-range version, and that's got 434 brake horsepower. How many seconds to 62 do you think this takes?
5?
Yeah, just under 5.
Under 5?
Yeah, just under 5. And it'll go on to 133 miles an hour. But there's also a performance version, which is even quicker and has got...
Well, you don't need that.
No, exactly. You just don't, do you? This is plenty fast enough, I think.
The claimed range is 315 miles, and at Tesla's supercharger sites, you can add 150 miles in just 15 minutes.
It's still got that classic Tesla face. This has got a few more creases to it than any other Tesla I've seen, but it still looks like a bar of soap that you've had knocking around for a couple of months.
I mean, the technology unquestionably is great in these, and they've been market leaders for some time, haven't they? With the, the battery tech and da-da-da-da-da. But I must say, I find the interiors just so dull.
Dull and confusing.
Right, Jace, I need to move my steering wheel, okay?
Well, there'll be a button on the side.
Every function is buried within a set of menus on the car's central control screen.
I presume that it's in there.
Put it over to me.
If I could ask you to assist from your co-driver's position. Driving.
Oh, Christ. Safety, security.
Safety, security.
Dash cam.
God, this is ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Quick controls.
Steering wheel.
Steering wheel. Right, what do I
It's
need
on
to
your
do?
left-hand joysticky thing.
Yeah.
Up and down is up and down,
Okay.
and left and right is in and out.
Okay.
Oh, it's too complicated, don't you think?
I think that Tesla has done a great job and should be fully credited with leading the way for so long with tech.
Oh, yeah.
But other manufacturers have come in and made their interface so much easier to use.
This isn't intuitive. Now, I'm sure there'll be viewers at home going, oh, yeah, but you'd learn all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite, but I don't want to go into a system. I just want to touch a lever.
Now, another thing that I really hate, and I know you're not a big fan, is the regenerative braking, when you take your foot off the throttle.
Yeah.
This here, I'm going to demonstrate for you. That's far too aggressive for my liking.
That's massive.
Yeah.
Regenerative braking automatically slows the car when you take your foot off the accelerator to return energy to the batteries. Every EV does it, but normally you can adjust it if, like Vicky, you find the braking effect a bit too aggressive.
Adjust regen on Tesla. Model Y.
But on the Tesla Model Y, this feature appears to be absent.
Tesla quietly removes option to adjust regenerative braking strength.
Wowzer. Well, then I tell you why they've done that is to prolong the miles that you've got in the battery.
But you know, I'd rather sacrifice a few miles and have a relaxed, smooth.
Yeah, exactly.
But now,
it's like, yeah.
Ah, that's a big mistake. I think.
Yeah, I agree, totally.
Luckily, there is a piece of Tesla technology that helps redeem things.
Can I give you something else to play with to
Yeah,
keep
go on,
your
go on,
mind
go
off
on.
things? Can you press the toy box?
Ah, toy box.
Oh, knock yourself out, big boy.
The toy box is full of games and fun features, such as emissions testing mode, which certainly caught Jason's eye.
Fart on turn signal. No, I like that.
Hang on, I think I'm gonna... Excuse me.
The Y is a fast and efficient family tool, but you can tell it's been made by a tech company rather than a legacy car manufacturer. So, how will it perform in our next test, when we chuck it at a few bends to explore the handling?
You and I, well,
Ah, shall we?
should we go and find a racetrack?
Shall we?
Do let's.
There's one just up here. Look at that.
As if by magic.
Yeah.
Are Norwegians passionate about going green, or do they just like the incentives?
I think a bit of both. It is so normal now to drive an EV in Norway that if you actually buy a fossil fueled car, you need to explain yourself why on earth you would do that. Norway is a country with widespread population, high mountains, a climate with snow and ice in the winters, so not really that suitable for an EV in theory. But there we have proved the skeptics wrong. It really does work. We have been able to build out the charging infrastructure. There is charging stations about every 30 miles.
And despite Norway being an oil-rich country, its national grid is powered by 100% renewable energy, using wind, solar, and most importantly, hydroelectric.
So the power for the charging the cars behind me here is actually coming from the hydro plant.
To find out how Norway manages to produce so much clean energy for its EV market, we drop by a typical hydroelectric power station.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just this bit is 100 megawatts, but the whole power station combined 300 megawatts, and that's 1% of what Norway needs.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
And all from rainwater on a hilltop reservoir. Norway really does have this job sussed.
But for all the advances brought by EVs, for petrol heads there's still something missing.
Oh, we're in a tunnel, Jace. Ready?
We're dinosaurs, aren't we?
Oh, don't say that.
A couple of old racers like us may miss the thrill of a loud exhaust note. But Norway's EV life is evolving faster than anywhere else in the world, and they may have found a way of making EVs more exciting.
Show us your magic.
Oh, tighty-righty. Oh, God.
Auto slalom, a popular motorsport in Norway,
You've got to be committed on the brakes, haven't you?
Oh, my God.
now has a category just for EVs.
There's some brilliant corners on here.
That's just terrific.
Jan Petter is an expert and is showing us the ropes.
So right, left.
Think twisty circuit made even more challenging by the addition of slalom cones all the way around.
Do you know what? Electric is the way to go at this event,
Yeah.
isn't it? With the instant torque. And then stopping the
Stop
box.
at the end.
Good
Great,
stuff.
thank you.
He's a late breaker.
Yeah.
He's a late breaker.
Yeah, late breaker.
Time for me and Lady Penelope to go head-to-head in the Tesla on its heavily grooved winter tyres, more suited to clearing snow than setting fast lap times.
Right, don't hit the cones.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my gosh, that is quite rolly. Oh, dear, oh dear.
I've got no memory after the 1 or 2 laps we've done which way it goes.
Oh, where am I going? Oh, yeah. I mean, the performance is fine. The body control is good. It's just the tyres.
Yeah, it doesn't look very pointy with them tyres, does it? 125.18.
My new screensaver.
I think that's a magnificent score. No, I do. I generally do. It looked all neat and tidy. You didn't hit any
It
cones.
wasn't very. It was quite blancmangy at the front, as you would expect. But the power, you know, it's all smooth and.
It's weird. Listen to it because you don't hear. There's no noise. You just hear.
So, can the man who was Britain's top driver for the number of race wins until Lewis Hamilton recently pipped him match that?
3, 2, 1, go! Nice start.
Missed it. Come on, JP. Which way? Which way? Come on, accelerate!
The noise is so weird.
That way. Which way? Oh, that way. Oh, my dear, dear, dear. Come on, you a little fighter.
So I did 1 minute 25:18.
Yes.
You did 1 minute 24:03.
That's close, isn't it?
It's close, yeah. So there's obviously not much more to give on this track with these tyres.
Oh, do you know what? She just doesn't turn.
No, exactly.
In fact, she doesn't stop.
No.
One of the new kids on the block, hoping to take on the likes of Tesla and take advantage of Norway's love of battery power, is the new Chinese manufacturer, Nio.
Yep, and this is the first car that Nio is selling in Europe. It's called the ES8. What do you reckon?
I quite like it.
I like it. It's big, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I know at some point they're gonna paint it because it's in that it's like
Concrete.
primer. Yeah, it's primer colour. But do you know what?
Yeah.
It's a nice looking car.
Yeah.
Should we drive it?
Do let's.
Nio have been learning their trade with a team in the Formula E electric race series. But the ES8 is their first family wagon. Available as a 5, 6 or 7-seater with a competitive range of 310 miles.
Price-wise, this starts at £51,500. So that's Tesla Model Y territory.
I think this is so much better than
Yeah.
Tesla Y, don't you?
Yeah.
This feels like quality to me.
Yeah.
It feels like a high-end electric vehicle.
Yeah. There are no nasty plastics knocking around.
No, it's vegan leather.
Yeah.
But actually, it feels nice. And I like the fact we've got some buttons rather than just everything on like the Tesla. This is more car-like and more intuitive.
Yeah.
It's a four-wheel drive car, this.
Yep.
Got twin motors,
Yep.
haven't we?
641 brake horsepower.
Did you say
Yeah,
641?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I know.
It wasn't that long ago.
I know.
That was hypercar territory.
Yeah. And 0 to 62 happens in 4.9 seconds, so another sub-5 seconder. But I have found out an interesting little system here.
Ah, there we go.
Here we go. So acceleration, do you want it 4.9 seconds?
What's the other option?
7.2?
What the other? I think go
5.9.
straight to 4.9, I think.
Boom!
But high performance is almost a given with electric vehicles. The points of difference come down to pieces of tech innovation, like the ES8's digital assistant, Nomi.
My only job is to make sure you have a good time.
Hi, Nomi.
What can I do for you?
Open the front window.
We're going fast. I've opened the windows to just 20% for safety.
For safety.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Hey, Nomi, take a picture.
Okay. 3, 2.
No way, no way.
Nomi.
I mean, I'm not sure how useful that is, but it's good.
The
kids will love it, won't they?
Yeah. Look at that.
But perhaps the Nio's greatest innovation comes when it's time to charge up your battery. Espen Bierjel, Nio's power manager, is going to talk us through it.
Hello, Espen.
Hello.
Oh, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, very well indeed.
Espen, I've just been told that you're the man that can.
Let's hope so.
Wow, that's quite.
Okay, first you push the home button.
We're going to be the first people outside of the company to ever experience a system
Order now.
that might well revolutionise the entire EV experience.
So we're ordering our battery.
Yes.
Yep.
There's no plugging in and waiting 30 minutes here.
Order placed. It's now your turn for power swap.
You just swap out your old battery for a new one.
So now she says release brake pedal and let
Power
go
swap
steering
has
wheel.
started. Do not turn the steering wheel or open the door.
This is witchcraft.
So it's now autonomously backing into the power swap station to get a perfect parking.
Stopwatch is going.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we have a sound. Floor is moving.
Ah.
During this time, the vehicle may shake and make noise. This is normal.
That's it, we've switched off, eh?
And now the 10 screws will go out of the battery automatically. So one battery goes out and another battery is on the way on the belts under the car.
The old one goes off to be charged while you get one that's full to the brim.
So that's we've done. The battery's been swapped.
Yeah, the battery's been swapped. And soon the car will wake up and then we can put the car into drive and
that's
safely
done.
move out.
We're done, stop the clock.
And exit.
In less than 5 minutes.
Oh my God, that's insane. That is insane.
Bravo.
Finally, a battery charge that takes no longer than filling a conventional car with fuel.
I mean, I have to say,
That's genius.
that really is.
Fantastic, isn't it?
It's beyond fantastic.
And
It's
we haven't
amazing.
even had to get cold, our hands wet,
no.
messing around with wires,
No.
nothing. It's really clever.
This is the future of recharging your car.
It is a proper game changer.
We believe so.
Yeah. When are you coming to the UK?
yeah.
When can we see these working in the UK?
Let's have a pint and discuss it.
I like that.
And where better to go for a malted recovery drink and reflect on our trip than downtown Oslo?
So, Jace, we end our adventures in Nio House. This is the closest thing you will get to a dealership with Nio. We're going to have 5 or so around the UK where you can come and have a look at the cars and then you can go and configure at home and order one.
It's a new vibe. It's very cool, isn't
Yeah, it is. What have been your highlights then over the whole Norway adventure?
I love the battery change tech.
Yeah.
And also just, I like that car.
Yeah.
I think it's got everything you need. It's got loads of grunt. It's luxurious, almost German.
Yeah, agreed.
So that's been, I've loved that. How about you?
I really enjoyed the Tesla at the track element only because it took me back to my childhood to a kart track, which I really enjoyed, and that was a giggle.
Yeah.
I'd say cheers
I'm
to
getting
that.
back to the apple sniffer.
Yeah. Bottoms up.
Is that right?
No.
Apple snake.